Hi, and welcome back to Wicked Ones Tarot. My name is Carmen, and today we have a reading about somebody learning a pretty difficult lesson. There seems to have been maybe an argument or somebody doing something that was hardly justifiable. So I've got some sage going. You can probably see it right here. Um, this is maybe going to be a little bit of a wild ride here, Gemini, but we've got somebody that is taking a loss, going through a difficult change because they themselves refuse to change. So they were stagnant or being a little bit selfish or immature in a situation that called for them to, do better. So let's call in spirit with a little bit of wind chime time or a lot. I hope you're having a wonderful day so far, Gemini. Let's dive in let's go with the Tattoo Tarot and see what we've got for you. Devil in the reverse and Ace of Cups. Yeah, this to me kind of feels like oh, by the way, this is somebody you've already let go. This is somebody that you don't feel like you have to um, deal with anymore. You may wish them well, or you may feel like they are deserving of healing. You may have love for them still, but you you have let go of whatever this connection is because it was not healthy. Five of Wands, Two of Cups. Honestly, this feels to me like there was somebody else that wanted your time and affection. There was some sort of competitive vibe here in terms of love. And I think you let go of the unhealthy relationship and chose the one that was more peaceful or mature, somebody that knew what they wanted. Um, that's a very sexy attribute, right? Somebody that knows what they want and goes after it the right way, come correct, that kind of thing. I think there was an element here of if you're not going to treat me the way that I want to be treated, then I will give somebody a chance that appears to want to treat me that way, right? We have the Three of Wands and the Ten of Wands. The Three of Wands is in the reverse. Definitely some fire energy here. So you could be dealing with Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. This could also just be indicative of passions being kind of high right now in terms of somebody being a little bit upset, a little bit disappointed, perhaps even angry. They didn't expect things to end, even though what you felt was the most organic or natural thing to happen when they stalled or they weren't ready to give to the relationship the way you wanted. Like, well, what did you think was going to happen? That I would just continue to accept not what I want? um, no. So Gemini, now we have the Sun in the reverse and the High Priestess. We may also see the Queen of Wands come out at some point because this is very, like, I understand why I get intuitive messages now. I understand why I wasn't happy in that situation. There's a wisdom here, somebody that feels like they can be honest with themselves about what they like, what they want, and what they don't want. So there's a maturity here that was unmatched by your partner, which is part of why you were losing interest or ready to let go of that chapter. And then somebody else comes along. This is somebody who's honest with you, somebody who wants the same things as you, somebody whose lifestyle is aligned. There was like something just clicked for you. Like, why would I stay in something um, and try to force it when there's somebody over here that really does make sense for me or really does make me feel like they are on the same path, right? That honesty, that Ace of Swords is really helpful. This is also showing a little bit of brain intended to basically say, yes, you have the logic and the analytical side, you tell the truth. There's also a listening of the intuitive messages. So this implies being able to do both. Death in the reverse. Three of Cups in the reverse. But there's some unfinished business here, according to this person from your past. They may be about to make a fool of themselves. They may be about to show you how much they feel the absence of you. But I don't think it's going to get them what they want. I think it's going to be kind of like a waste of their time. Because you've already figured out that's not what I want. That's not the direction that I want to go anymore. You aren't going to give me what I want. Actually, let's go for an oracle. I'll go with the truth is. What else do we have for Gemini? Wow. So I've shuffled these a number of times, and I don't even think these were necessarily next to each other when I opened the deck, but we have the past to the left and the future to the right, which is very much so telling me somebody has seen, okay, this is what I was doing. That's maybe fine for when I was a little bit immature, but now I'm ready to like move the other direction and do something different and live my life in a more like mature way. So the past is causing blocks in the present. Yes, but I think it's also something that you can deal with. I think you're able to say, no, I'm not going to let that control my decisions anymore. We're going to put that where it belongs, which is in the past. And then the future becoming clear. And this is why I say it, because the future is becoming more clear for you. You know what you want, and it isn't this person from the past. So let's get two more. Gemini, please. Forever and ever. And rendezvous, engaging in secret sexual escapades. So these are the two things that you had to choose between, right? Do you want to be with somebody that is trustworthy, or do you want to be with somebody who is not? And, you know, to each their own, but I think you've realized that somebody didn't want what you wanted, so you're willing to go find that in somebody else. All right, Gemini, we're going to use the Morgan Greer. Four and Five of Cups. Justice in the reverse. So we have rejection and a sense of crying over spilt milk, worrying about the past. Justice in the reverse. This is, to me, kind of saying that you delay the justice of those that have done you wrong when you whine or cry over their no longer being in your life. So I feel like Cancer, you're being or Gemini, you're being encouraged to, that might be important because I was looking at Four or Five of Cups and the High Priestess, all which are water energy. Gemini, there's something here about you needing to fully let go of the past in order for somebody to learn their lesson. Because otherwise you're enabling this person from the past to feel like what they do, their behavior, it gets them what they want. But absence makes the heart grow fonder. And when they realize they can't have you, they realize that their behavior is not a good choice, right? So with the Page of Wands or Page of Rods in the reverse, it's like, hey, you know what I originally thought was cool is actually not cool, and you can't come around here with that shit anymore. You have like cut somebody off at the knees, like, no, that's not gonna work here. No shirt, no shoes, no service. Just like rejection that they don't expect. There's that Queen of Wands and the Devil. Your rejection is what makes them obsessed with you. So be a little bit careful here. Um, they don't like being told no. And when you finally tell them no, this like makes them think night and day about you. Hi there, Robin. How are you doing? So take that for whatever you want, but it is karmic justice. I no longer want you, and then they, go crazy for it, right? But you're manifesting what you actually do want. And that frightens this person because they liked having you on the back burner. King of Rods in the reverse. Somebody that didn't really, how do I say this? They might have had excuses like I need to work, or I need to be working on my education. I need to, whatever, clean my car. They had a lot of excuses about timing things the way they wanted it to be timed, right? I don't know how to pronounce that. Cacao? I hope I said that correctly. But hello, welcome. So we have somebody that was willing to put in the effort but lacked the actual initiative or even like inertia. Somebody that had gotten a little bit lazy or was too distracted by the other things that they were doing. So as a result, the universe was like, okay, if they're not going to give you this love, then you reject it and then something else comes in. This is called like being replaced. If you're not willing to be this person's partner, then somebody else will, step in. Queen of Swords in the reverse, Queen of Cups. Wow, we have 3 or 4 queens right here. And 10 of Swords. You were used to me always being around or always being there for you when you wanted me, but you were never there for me when I wanted you. So as a result, things are done. Things are ended. I'm going to move on. I can find somebody that treats me the way I deserve to be treated. And now this person is like, what? How could you? I didn't think you would ever do that. It turns out I actually really don't like you being gone. Well, it's up titties. You should have thought about that when you were treating me the way that you did, right? So, too little, too late kind of energy. Don't know what you got till it's gone. Another 5 of Cups. So we have that right here as well. And the Page of Cups in the reverse. You can cry and be upset about it now, but when things were going wrong, when I told you what I needed and you didn't give that to me, you were not apologetic. So I really just feel like you're upset that you don't get what you want. You're not actually learning the lesson in terms of you should have treated me better, or you should have been honest with me, right? Here's that Devil card again. So we've had the Devil come out from all 3 of these decks, and I'm only 3 cards into this. Number 3 could be important for you. But this Devil is telling me that we have somebody now that feels like they should be able to get you back under their thumb. They're used to you being compliant or doing what they want, and it upsets them that they don't have that sense of control anymore, and it makes them even more upset when they think that somebody else out there might have that control over you instead. So they're trying to concoct some story here, or they're trying to come up with a reason why they did something, but it's all lies. This is just a trick because they want to prove once and for all that you are theirs, even if they don't treat you the way you deserve to be treated. And the universe is trying to say, don't let them sabotage what you have. Very much so should feel like validation and that what you're doing is right, and they don't deserve you. Someone else does. Temperance. Remember, when you feel calm, that you have created that environment, right? So if you allow somebody in that you know is chaotic or that you know is toxic, you risk that balance or that peace that you've been able to create for yourself. You're being told, guard that peace and tranquility, guard that sanctity of your heart that you have because you've let go of this person. Don't let them back in. King of Swords. They will try to use their intelligence to manipulate you. I would not really believe much of anything that this person has to say. I might not even return any messages, right? This is somebody that really just wants to get what they want, and they don't care what they have to say or what they have to do. They might try to lie about the person they feel has replaced them. We have the King of Cups in the reverse and the Seven of Spheres. The Seven of Spheres is the Seven of Pentacles, and that is a card that talks about a lot of effort being put in and not necessarily knowing if you're going to get the desired result. And I feel like it's paired with the King of Cups in the reverse to let you know that this person will make you promises that they will not fulfill. So don't listen to all of the bullshit that they claim or that they say they're going to do. If they spontaneously propose, just tell that person no. Like, I know you wouldn't ever actually marry me. You're just trying to keep me stuck. This person does not have good intentions. Two of Pentacles or Two of Spheres in the reverse. They're looking to create some instability so that they can reclaim you or, you know, put shackles back on you because they had you where they wanted you and you somehow escaped. We have the Knight of Spheres in the reverse, or Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, and the Four of Cups. Don't let this person create delays or obstacles in your life. You have the ability to see through their lies. You know that they're willing to manipulate you, so don't let them. Again, one of the best tactics out there seems to be don't feed into the machine. Don't tell them, you know, your reasons why. Just ignore them. King of Spheres or King of Pentacles in the reverse. This person is not capable of offering long-term or, you know, stability in a relationship. They only really think about themselves, which leads to a very toxic kind of relationship. And going back to them negates this karmic justice that's happening. They are supposed to learn by losing you. Everybody has free will. You can do what you want. But this person does not deserve you. All right, let's get a few from the Crow Tarot. What else do we have for Gemini? We have the Fool, the Sun in the reverse, and the Tower in the reverse. Sometimes people who pretend they don't want something have to have it taken from them, have to embark on their own or see things in a darker light before they change who they are. This person is used to mistreating those around them and still getting what they want, when in reality, they deserve to lose the people they've been using as a doormat and instead fend for themselves and learn a little bit of a lesson in terms of if you appreciate somebody, if you want somebody in your life, you have to show them respect and care. You have to be a little bit kinder than this person has been. So this is a lesson that this person is meant to learn, and you're the right person to teach it. All right, let's get a little bit of what else about this new person to maybe end on a positive note for you. Hi there, Miss Tiana. How are you? Perfect. What do you know about this new person? 10 of Cups. So that's where this comes in, right? This is somebody who does have good intentions. We need that because we have this forever and ever. And then we have the Moon. There might be, oops. the Five of Cups, and the Seven of Pentacles. There might be something here that um, you have in common in terms of dating people that didn't really give you their all. Um, it might be something you can connect on, but there is a desire to let you know that this person in the past, that is over. You don't have to worry about them potentially coming back into this person's life. So you have something you can relate to. They may even be a little bit of a guide for you, but there is a need for you to walk away from the past because you know that person isn't really interested in changing. So, oh, hi there, Voodoo. I'm sorry I'm about to sign off, but I do plan to come back for a Libra reading. So you might want to look for that. All right. Love you all. I hope you have a wonderful rest of your day. Thank you for the likes and subscribes, and I will see you on the next reading.